And here we are with a very splendid modern temple at the front. And we're at Soriya Rong. There's not an awful lot to show, but it has its weirdness and it certainly has its interest levels, but a very brief video. So let's not waste any time. Let's go and have a look. Right. Hand in hand we stroll, you and I. Look at that mottled light, isn't that beautiful? And what I first saw coming to dear old Soriya Rong was this wall, and I thought, oh yes, oh, you've got me. There's bound to be something of interest. I mean, look at it. It's about, hold on, let me just stand next to it. It's about 10 feet tall, and look at it, it's a mighty strong big wall. And I thought this big strong wall would hold something of some presence inside. I mean, as you can see, it continues round to the front here. And then we have this doorway, all solitary and alone, like, I don't know, something from a sci-fi movie. You walk through it and you end up in a different time and space, maybe. But we're going to walk through it and we're going to see a tin hut, basically. And isn't this strange? It's really weird. Again, this wall is complete on the other side, just following it along down there. And it's a reasonably good size. It's not a small one. But as we come into the actual temple place, and this is where the temple would have been. We can even see the stones here on the floor, you see, look. Nice solid stones for a nice solid temple. But alas, it's just a few bits and pieces. But although he's not much, he does have a surprise. Oh yes, he's not going to let us down. And it's not this, because this is a hint of sadness. Look at that. That's a lintel, beautifully carved. And in the middle, there's a big lump missing. Now, to me, that doesn't look like it's been gone an awful long time. I could be wrong, but... Oh, Lord, have a look over here. Look at that. This is just a hint of what this temple once was, but alas, no more. We're not even going to bother cutting the shot. We're going to continue round. We can see here where the hole is. There would have been a statue in there, and there's 3 over there as well. So we've got to do these things that do good. You know, we've got to give them a bit of our time, because, as I say, there is something here that has caught my eye, and it's just puzzling, isn't it? It really is, this place, and it's round here. Have a look at this little man. Hello, little strange person. He is a carving that may well have turned into a she, because we see these dancing ladies everywhere. Is this an ancient one? Is this nearly 1,000 years old and hasn't been completed? Well, it's made of the same stone. I mean, if it is, holy moly, because it shows us, potentially, if it is an old one, how these things were built. So this would have been the basic stonework, just carving out this sort of triangle shape for the head, which I believe they do in sculptures, even to this day. And then it would have been left like this. These lines here are strike marks of the chisel, you see. So you get it down to this basic form, and then a much more skilled person would come along and do the finery, and we can see it on this leg. We all like to drop a leg, don't we? And look, you see this? It's all nicely curved and touching. Hopefully it's a lady. There's going to be touching her thigh here. And look, it's all nicely done. But here, no. I mean, if this is an ancient carving that was stopped midway, it's hugely interesting, because it shows us how they actually did these things. And one day, the craftsman, the master craftsman, because he started to do the detailing, put down his tools and walked away, never to return. So, wow, there's nothing here, just this, and it really has caught me. It really does tell a tale, doesn't it, as to why he walked away and just left it in that partial state. When we've seen this other ornate carvings here, I mean, that really has got me. So here it is. There's just not a lot to show you. This is where the temple would have been. And there's nothing here. Maybe the stones were taken away to build a bridge or other such things. But it's a mystery. It really is.